All right, everyone, let's get back into it, shall we? We're back at the seeding point. So it's a no quest battle. There's a no battle quest, that is. No quest battle, so let's go ahead and do it. Section 5. A white cavalry heroine. The best in the land. The white cavalry heroine. Oh, are we going to meet what's-her-face in this one? Amidst the flowers, a jug of wine I pour alone, lacking companionship. Surveying the cup, I invite the moon, then turn to my shadow, which makes three of us. Wow, lady, you've got a beautiful voice. What does that mean? Well, it means if you're ever drinking by yourself, among flowers, you can still have some companionship. You can toast the moon and your shadow. You know how when you're out taking a walk at night, you look up, see the moon, find yourself craving a drink. Don't you think it makes the alcohol all the sweeter? I've never had alcohol before, but I do like the moon. It's pretty. I know what you mean. It's hard to put into words, but there's just something mysterious about it. So what? You always drink in the flower fields like that whenever the moon's out. Not me, silly. It was a moon named Levi. Not to say I don't follow his lead now and then. He was a man named Levi. Huh? Wait. You said this Levi guy was doing his moon gazing alone, right? So how'd you hear what he said? Were you spying on him or something? No, of course not. Of course he was alone. I just learned how he drank and how he felt in that moonlit flower field later on, through his poem. Oh, so this Levi guy told you about later then? No, I never met him. I read his poem after he first wrote it down, and many others had copied it. Wrote down? Yes, writing, you know. It uses symbols to convey language. It lets you record your own thoughts, ideas, and experiences for others to read, even if they have lived long after you've died. That sounds awesome. I want to try that. That's great. There are a ton of characters, but it's not so bad. You learn a few at a time. I know. Why don't we start with something simple, like the ones for father and mother? Father? Mother? What's that? I'm sorry. Does he not have parents? Parents? What are those? I think she probably means those whose womb he was born from. I can figure when I was born by counting backwards, but I don't know who might have been pregnant the year before. Yeah, how the hell are we supposed to know to remember something like that? Then, who raises the children? We all do. When the kids have questions, whoever's free teaches them to fill the fields. How lucky we are to have Heavenly Emperor watching over us. Oh, and someone teaches them how babies are made when they're old enough. I see. So that's how things work here. Well, there are characters for everything, including things you see every day. So why don't we start with the ones for light and earth? Okay. Ah, how tragic. This world's people have had their minds shackled into our forced to live as slaves under the yoke of illiteracy. This is oppression. It is information warfare of wholly different kind. It is information warfare of wholly different kind. I will do whatever I must to throw off these chains. It must be nice being a servant and never having to worry about anything. Never mind that excessively emphasizing with these people titans. Never mind that excessively Okay, let me start that over. Never mind that excessively emphasizing with these people tightens the noose around our own necks. This is a Lostbelt. We define its cryptor, chop down its tree of emptiness, and cut off its true future by sending it back to the pruning theoretical phenomenon. If all this will only leave you feeling guilty, then it comes. If all this will only leave you feeling guilty when comes time for that, then you're better off not showing these people any kindness at all. Now, if you don't care about any of that and simply enjoy meeting new people, then knock yourself out. But I'm not so simple-minded. I'm well aware there's only so much stress I can take. You're wrong. A predator who has never known oppression. What was that? Vanquishing an opponent after you have helped to keep them weak is only another form of oppression. People deserve freedom. Spartacus? It is only when they have fangs with which to fight, and for the future, that competition may begin. I am, of course, Solaria's servant. As such, I will do everything I can to fight for proper human history. That will never change. But, as a man who honors people's pride, I must also say this. We cannot just assume proper human history is the only one that deserves to survive. Have you lost your mind, man? No, wait, you're a berserker. This must be your madness enhancement speaking. Easy there, don't let him get to you. He's just all fired up just seeing how cowardly all these people are. He might be talking more than usual, but he's still just saying the same shit he always does. Berserkers, can't understand them, can't change them. Humans must ever move forward in search of a better future. Master Solaria, you have yet to become an oppressor. Pay close attention to this world. And how its people live their lives. You must see for yourself whether it is they or we who are fit to inherit humanity's future. Just as we now fight against our destruction, so too should they have fangs and claws of their own with which to rage against destiny's oppression. For justice can only be attained when two opposing rebellions clash. So you think we should step aside for them? The coming battle will determine that. Once it has, that is when I will take up my sword in rebellion. But if it happens that true human dignity is to be found here in this Lostbelt, then I shall bend my knee in service to China. Should that come to pass, the souls of those here must still be bound by the chains of oppression. If they are to inherit the hopes and dreams of our proper human history, we must teach them about our poetry and our feelings. So please, do not admonish Jin-Kei for her actions. While I cannot agree with everything Spartacus has said here, there is certainly no harm in being on good terms with the locals. I cannot imagine Miss Jin-Kei could merely stand by idly either. Seeing these people toil away in illiteracy under Qin Shi Huang's rule cannot have sat well with her. Why not let her help them if she so wishes? She seems a lot happier that way too. Bo. Madness or not, it seems you are still a heroic spirit, and not shy about sharing your opinions either. You know, I once looked up to the indomitable gladiator Spartacus myself, back when I was a lad, but never mind that. Count Littles has been 2 days since we got here, and there's no clothes for finding an antidote. But we still got time, right? Right? By the way, he's coming soon. As requested, Your Imperial Majesty, I have determined who I think to be our best 2 warriors and brought them back from Mount Lee. So I see. Well done, Captain. The first is Kim Liang-yu, a fearsome general who hails from Chongqing of Sichuan. Ah yes, the one who commands the White Cavalry. It is a great honor to serve as your spear and shield again, Your Imperial Majesty. We still have such vivid recollections of how gallantly you fought in the Bozo Rebellion. We can think of none better than you to fight in defense of our empire. You are too kind, Your Imperial Majesty. Now that I have been reawakened, after such a long time sleeping, I could ask for nothing better than to help uphold your reign for another 10,000 years. Excellent. We will hold you to that. Our empire faces an unprecedented threat. Use your mastery of the Ash Spear to disperse the clouds looming over our land. I will, Your Imperial Majesty. Next, I brought you a strategist. I gave it a lot of thought, and decided to go with your most loyal retainer, the one who has served you longer than anyone else. Hello again, Your Imperial Majesty. It's me, Han Xian, your faithful right-hand man. Oh, our most distinguished Han Xian. We may have, we may have many heroes at our disposal at Mount Lee, but few who knew us before we obtained this holy vessel. You are a living witness to Kin's military history. So I'm guessing you woke me up to fight another war? Where are we invading this time? The desert? The ocean? No, wait. Don't tell me. The moon? No. Our war of conquest is long since complete. Your leadership of the Arctic War was crucial to defeating the Aztec Republic. And our last great enemy, the Habsburg Empire, succumbed to economic sanctions. The world has long been at peace. Oh, that's wonderful to hear, Your Imperial Majesty. Who doesn't love peace? Still, a peaceful world is like a tidy room. It's bound to get dusty eventually. Indeed. So I'm counting on you to handle the cleanup once again. By the way, how's science progressed since the last time I was awake? Any weapons? Any new weapons I should know about? Yes, with the exception of our royal guards and the supervisor defending the fields, we have retired most of the flesh and blood soldiers. The bulk of our army is now comprised of automated mechanical soldiers. Mechanical soldiers? This is huge. We won't have to keep them fed or rested. And if one breaks, we can just repair it and send it back onto the field. Oh, this changes everything. The possibilities are endless. New strategies, new tactics. Awesome to make my head spin. Well, Hanshin, while you're much too unusual to be called a genius, tactical or otherwise, we have nothing but respect for your talent. Make full use of our strategic cunning, and return with another victory to your name. Thank you, Your Imperial Majesty. You are too kind. Oh my, his expressions are just as unique as the rumors suggested. No wonder Lord Han Xin is such a decorated general. Wonderful. Please, too, the Empire's defenses should be airtight. Really? Okay, so we got the St. Course from this. Right. So that's going to be it for this one. That was a good 12 minutes, not bad. That's going to be it for this one for this week. Might record a couple more for the next week or so. So until next time, this is Lone Jazz saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.